Well,
Mr.
it's
Goodman.
white now. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, Collins. Here. Blue. Here. Condos. Van. Here. Amstutz. Buxton. Here. Everyone received the minutes from the council meeting at 10:21. Any amendments? Hearing none, minutes stand as approved. Takes us into public speaks. Brandon.
How you doing? I was just asked to come here and speak. I recently curious and working in the police department. I have family that grew up here, and I feel like it'd be a great place to work. And I'm sorry, I don't have much. I don't really say much. I'm generally a quiet person.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
That's just about it.
Oh, I appreciate you coming in. Sue, anything for today?
Yes, sir. I was wondering why the meeting with the chief was canceled tonight and how it was resolved. What happened?
We'll talk a little bit about that in safety, if that's okay.
That's fine. Thank you.
Yeah. Jordan, anything for tonight? No. Stephanie?
No.
Kathy, anything for tonight? Okay. Very good. Takes us to committee reports. Service.
Underwater, I have nothing, which is good news. Roads, we filled some potholes, cold patch, sure there'll be more to pop up, so try to keep up on them before the snow flies too much. Under buildings, I said last time we were painting the parking lot, it's completed here at Village Hall. Under parks, the mowing of the park's going to be coming to an end for this season here pretty soon. With that being said, we need to keep in mind that we need to be looking for a mower for next season. Ours are 10 years plus old. We'll be closing the park roughly around Thanksgiving, depending on the weather, give or take, before or after. And I believe it's on the agenda, but I'd also like to make sure we're moving forward with getting that vet transferred from the 2018 Ford F-250 over to the storage for the water department.
You know, he just provided everybody with the quote. It was never voted on, never approved.
Yeah.
No. I went back through the minutes, I couldn't find it.
Was that again?
I believe Kurt said roughly around 14,000 somewhere.
Yeah, it's 13,000 and some change, but the quote is dated back in May of this year, so that's why I have on the agenda not to exceed $15,000.
That's all I have. Any questions?
We do have the two notations for water. If council wants to take up those items, you'll see it in the agenda under water. Henry just referenced both.
Yeah, I think that's the truck bed itself. I mean, I know we talked about that. It's the whole reason why we got the truck, and that was the idea behind it, right?
Yeah, that's why we kept the F-250 and traded in, was to turn that into the water truck and disperse into the old one. I believe it's like a
He
92.
brought it to us before we knew when we were getting the new service truck. So we
We
just
agreed, we just didn't vote.
correct.
I'll make a motion to approve purchase of the aluminum service body from ALE truck beds not to exceed 15,000.
I'll second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
And then is this generator for the service?
No, it is
For the
for
water
the
tower.
water
Tower
tower,
itself.
and we got a grant from the Ohio EPA to cover the cost of this. It's a reimbursing grant. We've got to buy it, send the invoices into them, and they'll reimburse them.
Oh, I didn't know if it was for the.
I didn't need to dig into your agenda, I just thought it was on there. So
Yeah, you're good.
draw attention to that.
Yeah.
Same thing with the mowers, I know it's something that we're gonna had to get quotes and everything on this one, bring it to your attention. We've talked about it in years past.
Yeah.
So it's something we're gonna have to do for next season, and I'll get numbers together for Kurt, talk to Kurt, so we'll have it ready for next season sometime.
You don't want it now?
Well, it's the end of the mowing season, so we're pretty good.
No, I mean the generator.
The generator we need now, yeah, I mean, that's what he's asking for now. I mean, phase one was the generator at the pump house, now that's done. Now we need the generator at the actual tower.
I'll make a motion to purchase a propane standby generator from Buckeye Power Sales not to exceed $6,500.
I'll second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton. Anything else for Henry?
Thanks, Henry.
Well, thank you guys.
Awesome job.
Thank you guys.
Takes us to safety, Sergeant Crouch.
Evening. For the calls of service, we had 54 calls for service since our last meeting. 20 of them being traffic stops, 7 of those become tickets, 4 theft reports, 14 business checks. We had 1 DOA, 2 well-being checks, and then 7 other ongoing investigations. We arrested 1, and filed for 1 more. In the email I sent you guys, Officer Pring and I will be working on updating the policies through the recent news. And Officer Santoro put a letter of resignation. His last day will be the 7th. And Officer Andre put a letter of resignation. Her last day will be the 8th of November.
Officer Santora is going full-time at Alliance, so we wish him the best. Officer A, she has been working full-time at a hospital, so it just was very cumbersome to juggle both for her, so it was in her own best interest. She wanted to focus more so on family in the hospital, so that's why she tendered her resignation. As council knows, we also received the resignation of Police Chief Thomas Heinerman. Chief was with us for 2 years, approximate. He brought in some programs to the village for the PD that I'm very thankful for. It's unfortunate that he had to tender his resignation for personal reasons, but we do wish him the best. We do appreciate all his efforts the last 2 years. In the interim, Sergeant Crouch is the acting chief, and I will be working with council on a plan moving forward to fill the position long-term.
We should have a resolution accepting those resignations.
Absolutely. Do we know the standing resolution number currently?
R 2024-18.
Accepting the resignation of Officer Santora and Officer Averson.
And Chief Heinerman.
And all Chief Hunter. So
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buck.
Yeah.
Anything else for safety?
Mayor, what were the charges brought against him?
There were no criminal charges brought against him. It was more so just in regards to being able to work. And like I said, I'm not going to get into the chief's, there's a lot of HIPAA stuff going on there that I'm not going to touch. But we needed a chief to be present in the department, and that wasn't happening for an extended period of time. So that was the general idea behind those.
So he tendered his resignation before the hearing was to be held tonight?
Yes. I believe the effective date was the 28th of October. Yeah. All right. Anything else for safety? Takes us to judicial.
All right, we've got one ordinance and one resolution on the books tonight. This ordinance 2024-18, it's housekeeping stuff that we need to complete the loan for the water tower rehab and the Center Street water line project. Didn't know that we needed this until, I don't know, a week ago. So ordinance number 2024-18, an ordinance authorizing the Village of East Canton, Ohio to enter into a water supply revolving loan account agreement with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and the Ohio Water Development Authority. Whereas the Council of the Village of East Canton, Ohio desires to enter into a water supply revolving loan account agreement with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and the Ohio Water Development Authority. And now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of East Canton, Stark County, Ohio, as follows. Section 1, the Council of the Village of East Canton hereby authorizes the Village of East Canton to enter into a water supply revolving loan account agreement with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and the Ohio Water Development Authority, and authorizes the mayor, administrator, and fiscal officer to do all things reasonable and necessary to enter into and execute said agreement. And Section 2, the Council of the Village of East Canton previously passed Ordinance 2005-06 authorizing rates and/or tap-in fees for water service throughout the Village of East Canton, and does hereby reaffirm such rates and fees as a condition precedent to entering into the water supply revolving loan account agreement with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and the Ohio Water Development Authority. Section 3, this ordinance shall take effect and be in force upon its passage and upon execution of the water supply revolving loan account agreement with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and the Ohio Water Development Authority. Section 5, that it is found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this ordinance were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all deliberations of this council and any part of its committees that resulted in such formal actions were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 5, this ordinance is declared to be an emergency measure necessary for the immediate preservation of the peace, health, safety, and general welfare of the residents of the Village of East Canton, and upon an affirmative vote of 2/3 of the members of council, and that it shall take effect and be in force immediately upon its passage and approval by the mayor, and shall take effect at the earliest date provided by law.
So,
Can't move, so.
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Hudson.
The motion is suspended.
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yes.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Hudson.
Third reading by title only, ordinance 2024-18, an ordinance authorizing the Village of East Canton to enter into a water supply revolving loan account agreement with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency and the Ohio Water Development Authority.
So
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yeah.
Second is Resolution R 2024-17, a resolution authorizing the Village of East Canton to join the Community University Education Purchasing Council of Governments. Whereas the Village of East Canton requests to become a member of the Community University Education Purchasing Cooperative for the purpose of lowering costs by joining with other government entities through pooled purchasing and competitive bidding. And whereas the Community University Education Purchasing Cooperative is a council of governments organized under Chapter 167 of the Revised Code. And whereas the Community University Education Purchasing Council of Governments by laws authorized political subdivision members from Stark County, Summit County, Portage County, and Medina County And whereas the Village of East Canton has determined to join CUE as a member, now therefore be it resolved by the Village Council of East Canton. Section 1, this council has determined that the Village of East Canton shall join CUE as a member. Section 2, Ed Collins, Village Administrator, is hereby designated as the representative of the village to serve on the governing board of CUE.
Is this a new board or something we were part of before, or is this a?
You're gonna have to ask the mayor. I really can't answer.
This is a co-op that we're trying to take advantage of for lowering costs for salt. We are not purchasing any salt this year. We have an abundance in the storage area, but next year we will have to purchase. So this is a proactive measure to get us in, and we have to do it now to make sure that we are locked in for next year.
So
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yeah.
Anything else for judicial? Anything for grants for today?
I did send that email off. So,
For the grant writer?
right,
Yeah.
hopefully she'll come through with a few suggestions.
That'd be great, yep. Takes us to finance.
Finance, I'd like to make a motion to approve invoices in the amount of $8,455.09. That's presented by Fiscal Officer Geis.
Second.
Roll call, Colin.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yay. And I'd also like to make a motion to approve payroll in the amount of $17,994.62.
Second.
Roll call, Colin.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
And last, I'd like to make a motion to approve the October 2024 bank reconciliation as presented by Fiscal Officer Geis. I'll pass these around for.
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Baloo.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yeah.
As noted in the minutes, in the meeting packet, the appropriations report through November 6th is attached. This officer guys would like to give an update regarding the electric aggregate program. Should be some good news there, right?
Nope.
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 Such thing.
Our electric aggregate program for the village is set to expire in March of 2025. Our current program rate is 4.93 cents a kilowatt hour. Our current program supplier is Energy Harbor. IEC sent out for some bids for the next aggregate program period. And the lowest one that they got back was a 12-month period from Constellation Energy, and it was at 7.782 cents per kilowatt hour. And that's for a 12-month period. The 24-month period was 8.257, and the 36th-month was 8.606 cents a kilowatt hour. So the price for the electric aggregate program is going to not quite double for this year. We can sign on to go with somebody that's got 100% renewable energy, but the KW hour rate is even higher than that. We talked briefly. This is the same pricing that the city of Canton got, as well as, I believe you said Plain Township. The last time that we sent it out for bid, we signed up for a 3-year period on the aggregate because it was cheaper to go with a 3-year period. This year, it's more expensive to go with a 3-year period. So the general consensus, and council can make the choice, that their suggestion, just sort of like mine was, is to just lock in for a 12-month period of time and see how the rates go after that 12-month period. And then shop for it next year to see what the next 12 or 24 months are after that.
Best case scenario right now.
That's the best you've got right now, but it is gonna feel this thing. They did have, if you look on, I think if you go to into your packet there, down at the end, they do offer an initial 3-month term where you can sign up for 5.662 cents a kilowatt hour. And then the remaining 9 months of the year would jump back up to 7.78. I didn't see much use in that, to be honest with you, because it's a lot of paperwork and it's a lot of sending out another batch of letters after the fact. So council can make their mind up, but that was the general consensus. It's an opt-out program. Opt-out or opt-in, I can't remember what it is.
Electric is opt out, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no early termination fee with these rates, so if you don't like it, you can opt out at any time with no penalty or what have you. And that's really about it. Rates are going up.
There's a website out there, check your rates or something,
Right.
that you can, I can't think of what the whole thing is, but you can go out there and check what everybody's listed, what their rates are, to see, compare to what the aggregate is. I can't recall the exact website. Check something, check my, it was posted all over Facebook last month.
We need a motion.
Yeah, if we want to continue with it, we do, because they want us to sign the contract by the end of November.
I'll make a motion, we just accept the 12-month term and see where we are next year.
Second.
Roll call, Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yay.
So Crouch, just to do it for yourself, we need to have the PD officers take the fraud training. It's like all of them are still missing the fraud training.
Really?
Yeah, it's a 7-minute course.
Yeah.
So,
If I get the email for that, I can send it out, make sure
Yeah.
you do it. I don't think I'd take it either.
no, might not have been, no, Kurt, did we send that out to PD? No, we sent it out to council and whatnot, but Alright, anything for other?
The executive session.
Yeah, the council would be so kind to consider entering into an executive session pursuant to ORC 121-22G1, employment compensation. Appreciate that.
Who do you want present, Mr. Mayor?
Everyone at the table here, and Sergeant Crouch.
So. Second.
You don't want-
And also Brandon as well.
So you don't bring-
Brandon as well. Okay. Make a motion?
Yeah.
We got a second?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm slipping, guys. I apologize for that.
It's all right.
All right. Roll call. Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Van.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yeah.
7:25.
Could there be any action to follow possibly?
Yes, I would stick around. I
Okay.
want to make sure Good, Henry?
Yep.
(2024-19).
All right, ordinance 2024-19, ordinance, Village of East Canton to hire, Brandon Mamarov, part-time police officer of the Village of East Canton at a pay rate of $20 per hour. So,
Second.
Roll call Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yay.
motion to suspend rules.
Second.
Roll call Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yay.
Third and final reading, ordinance 2024-19, Village of East Canton, Police Department to hire Brandon Mamarov, the part-time Village of East Canton police officer at a pay rate of $20 per hour.
Second.
Roll call Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yay.
Mr. Mamarove, I will have to swear you in once we have the, new hire documents. Okay? Yeah, we'll do that formally at that time. Sound okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything else for council?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call Collins.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Dan.
Yes.
Buxton.
Yay.
7:54.